Hey everyone, it's Stephanie Fit from Fit Bodies, 2T's, coming at you from my bathtub. And because it's a family-friendly show, I've got my swimsuit on, right? We got to keep it family-friendly. But I want to share with you something that has rocked my world over the last couple of months. There's a lot of you out there who, like me, have struggled with bloating issues. And there's a lot of reasons why we bloat, why our stomach distends. It could be hormonal, could be food intolerances or allergies, could be stress, could be sleep issues. There are a lot of reasons why we bloat. And I, as a nutrition and fitness professional, have gone through all the different ways and means and strategies to try to deal with the bloating. And not only is bloating uncomfortable, you feel heavy and weighed down, but it's hard to feel confident in your own skin when people ask you if you're pregnant, and that's not cool. So my bloating would come and go. Anyway, I found something, it has to do with the bathtub, wait for it, that has really blown my mind, and I want to share it with you. So if bloating is something that you're struggling with, maybe this is a strategy you could try. I mean, it's not going to hurt you, and it might be something that helps you with your bloating. So come to find out, we can bloat when we have too much sulfur in our diets. And so I stumbled upon a couple of articles, did a little searching online, and decided to give this a shot. I'm soaking in an Epsom salts bath. And this, I'm not tied to any company or any brand, but this is the brand I'm using at the moment. Dr. Teal's Pure Epsom Salt. It's unflavored. I guess you wouldn't taste it. It's unscented. I guess that's the right way to say it. And it needs to be magnesium sulfate. Magnesium sulfate, right? So I am soaking in the bath right now for at least 20 minutes. I sit and soak, preferably at night because it helps you with sleep as well. And it helps to de-stress from the day, but really you could do this anytime. Now I worked up to the amount of magnesium sulfate that is in the tub. Based on the recommendations, I will link in the comments or in the notes below this video. I'll link where I found my sources so you can do your own research. Please do your own research always. But I started with 1 cup of the magnesium sulfate and soaked in the tub in the evening for at least 20 minutes. And then the next night, so this is a 7-night protocol to get you started. And then there's a maintenance protocol. So for the first night, it was 1 cup, 20 minutes. Second night, 2 cups, 20 minutes. Third night, 3 cups. You see where this is going? Fourth night, 4 cups. And then 3 more nights after that, 4 cups for 20 minutes minimum. And from my body, I immediately saw a change in my bloating. I immediately felt like, oh my gosh, this is the body that I recognize. This is how I feel in my skin. This is what I remember. Instead of that bloating, heavy feeling, I felt more lighter, more like myself. And so then after you do that 7-day protocol, then you maintain 2 to 3 nights a week, or 2 to 3 times if nights don't work for you. 2 to 3 times a week you soak with the 4 cups. So you keep the 4 cups. Once you work up to that, you keep those 4 cups for the rest of the time. And so I soak 2 to 3 times a week for at least 20 minutes. And it really seems to be keeping and staying and working. So this is exciting for me. The nice thing about the soaking is it forces you to calm down. So even if it's placebo effect, maybe it's just the act of me being still for 20 minutes. Maybe it's the warm. So I do the water as hot as I can tolerate. And then I turn all the lights low and I actually meditate. I use this time to be my meditation time so that I can double dip. I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone and get 2 things done at once. because so busy people, this is a great way to multitask. So I do my meditation while I soak. And so whether it's the meditation and the relaxation, getting the parasympathetic nervous system to kick in more, maybe it's stress related, my bloating, but I really think this soak with the Epsom salts has a lot to do with it. Now, if you want to really magnify the experience and really see if maybe this low sulfur thing can work for you, maybe you do some sort of a like a 2-week, I did it 6 weeks, where I decreased the sulfuric foods and so took a break from foods with sulfur, so eggs, kale, garlic, onions. I will list again in the notes below. You can dive into this on your own and find out which foods to avoid, which foods you can eat, but you can kind of take a step back from some of these foods. These are healthy foods, right? Kale and eggs and garlic, and these are healthy foods, but sometimes too much of a good thing can cause a reaction. So I combined this soaking protocol with backing off of those foods for a while, and then minimum 2 weeks maybe, and then I slowly reintroduced some of these foods. Some I still haven't reintroduced, but I will over time, because you got to live, you got to eat some of these foods. You want to be able to go out to friends and restaurants and that sort of thing. But if you combine the soaks with the dietary changes, perhaps your digestive system can get a break from these high sulfur foods. We're replacing sulfur through the soak, but in a way that gives our digestive system a little bit of a break, and see if we can find some balance. So it's a pretty cool thing for me just to have the excuse to sit in a hot bath a few times a week. Has been really wonderful for my life and my stress level, and the fact that I found something that really helps me with my bloating. I just couldn't wait to share with you. So in the comments below, let me know if you try it, if it works, if you have questions, maybe you have another idea. Maybe you've tried this protocol and something different that I haven't mentioned has worked for you. I'm really curious to hear how this goes. Please like and share this with people who are struggling with finding some way to control their bloating. And please subscribe. I would love that. I really value your following, liking, and commenting. I appreciate it. Until next time, everyone. Let's see if I can get the phone to turn off with wet hands. Ooh, I'll dry off. Until next time, everyone. Peace out.